Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE is all set for the second Evolution PLE next weekend. With 6 matches already confirmed, the company is stacking the card. However, it appears things aren't going smoothly. Leading up to the event, there's been some concern over WWE rushing things and putting Evolution on a weekend, which already has Saturday night's main event scheduled, with other pro wrestling and entertainment gigs also taking place. Wrestlertics on X/Twitter noted that with the current setup offering an attendance of 6,652, Evolution has sold just 4,804 tickets so far at State Farm Arena. Alarmingly, this number is less than half of the 10,731 tickets sold for Saturday night's main event, which is scheduled for the day before in the same arena. Rhea Ripley, who will challenge Io Sky for the Women's World Championship at the event, acknowledged the news about the ticket sales and reposted it on her X/Twitter feed. Notably, SMNE, which will feature Goldberg's retirement match against Gunther, currently has a setup of 12,785 seats and is nearing a sellout. Evolution is struggling to fill seats despite the cheapest ticket on offer being priced at $56.75, which is significantly lower than Saturday night's main event's standard admission price of $103.35. With 9 days to go for WWE's All-Women PLE, there are still 1,848 tickets available. While the final attendance figures could improve, this is still a concerning look for the Stamford-based company. Evolution 2025 will take place on Sunday, July 13 in Atlanta, Georgia. This weekend is already packed with many significant events in the city. Popular singer Beyoncé will continue her Cowboy Carter tour with shows from July 10 to 14. The city will also host the MLB All-Star Game on July 15. As such, Sean Ross Sapp stated on Fightful's The Hump that some WWE female stars were not happy with how the event was rushed. Evolution 2025's numbers are also down compared to the inaugural event held in 2018. The first ever Evolution PLE emanated from the Nassau Coliseum in Uniondale, New York. The PLE saw an attendance of 10,900. Shajil Malik is a writer at Sportskeeda and covers pro wrestling. He was hooked on the product from the moment he saw the Hardy Boys jumping off ladders during the Attitude Era. While he comes from an engineering background, Shajil's love for pro wrestling and content writing led him to pursue a career in sports journalism. Before assuming his current role at Sportskeeda, Shajil worked at other reputable organizations for 5 years. While writing articles, he ensures that he only relies on credible sources for information and covers relevant subjects that do not project an agenda against a particular person or association. WWE legend Paul Heyman once shared Shajil's work on his social media handle. Shajil's earliest memory of pro wrestling is watching Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Undertaker square off for the WWE title in the main event of a pay-per-view in 1998. His favorite wrestlers are Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy. While he admires Orton for his character work as a heel, he looks up to Jeff because of his unique wrestling style and risk-taking ability. If he could go back to the Attitude Era, Shajil would like to manage Ken Shamrock and be his mouthpiece. He feels Shamrock's promo skills prevented him from becoming a main event-level act in WWE. Hence, he would like to help the UFC Hall of Famer get over with fans. WWE superstar Rhea Ripley, known to millions as The Nightmare, finally broke her silence following weeks of swirling rumors and growing concern among fans. With a heavy heart and a steel gaze, Ripley addressed the WWE universe in a raw, unscripted moment that left many stunned and others heartbroken. In a short but deeply emotional video posted to her social media and later aired on WWE programming, Ripley sat alone in the Performance Center, the very place that shaped her into the global phenomenon she is today. No Judgment Day, no championship belt, just Rhea. Rhea's voice was calm but cracked slightly, a rare moment of vulnerability from someone known for tearing down opponents with ease and defiance. She continued, "I had to take time away. Not because I wanted to, not because I'm scared, but because my body is telling me it needs to heal. And I've always said, listen to your body before it screams." It's official. After months of speculation, Ripley has confirmed that she will not be competing at Clash at the Castle Survivor Series, and possibly not even WrestleMania 41. A lingering shoulder injury, aggravated during her chaotic brawl with Liv Morgan earlier this year, has sidelined one of WWE's most dominant forces. And the disappointment, you could tell, cuts just as deep for her as it does for the fans. Before her injury, Rhea Ripley was riding high as the women's world champion, dismantling opponents with ease and leading Judgment Day with an iron will. From Becky Lynch to Raquel Rodriguez, no challenger seemed to have an answer for the Australian powerhouse. Her championship reign was not just long, it was feared, respected, and for many, unmatched. "I've always been about fighting through pain. It's part of the business, right?" she said, looking down. "But this time, it's different. This time, if I don't stop now, there might not be a later." There's an invisible clock that every pro wrestler races against, their own body. And despite her youth and seemingly indestructible presence, Rhea Ripley is no exception. She explained that while she tried to rehab the injury in private, pushing through tapings and house shows, things began to worsen. "I thought I could tough it out. I'm Rhea freaking Ripley. But the truth is, I'm human, and humans break." Sources close to WWE confirmed that the company had tried multiple creative solutions to keep Ripley on screen, from non-wrestling segments to managerial roles. But after additional medical evaluations, WWE's medical team deemed it unsafe for her to continue performing, even in a limited capacity. On Raw last week, it was officially announced Rhea Ripley would vacate the Women's World Championship. The crowd reaction was a mix of shock and sympathy, but also something rare in the often unpredictable world of wrestling: genuine heartbreak. Ripley stood in the center of the ring, handed the title over to Adam Pearce, and exited to a standing ovation. Back in her video, Ripley's demeanor shifted. The vulnerability that opened the clip slowly gave way to the fire that fans have come to love, and fear. Her eyes narrowed, her jaw clenched. This is a setback, not the end. And to every single woman in that locker room celebrating my absence, don't get too comfortable. I will be back. I will take back what's mine. And I'll do it with more hunger than ever before. In typical Rhea Ripley fashion, she ended the video with a smirk. Social media lit up instantly after the announcement. #ThankYouWereHere and #RipleyReturnSoon trended within hours. Top superstars like Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, and even former rivals like Asuka and Shayna Baszler posted messages of support. Liv Morgan, with whom Rhea's feud had reached blood-boiling levels before the injury, posted a cryptic tweet. "TikTok. Heal up, champ. I'll be waiting." Whether it was a taunt or a backhanded show of respect remains to be seen. But one thing is for sure, when Ripley returns, the women's division will never be the same. WWE has since announced a tournament to crown a new women's world champion, with names like Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, Io Sky, and Zoe Stark entering the fray. But even as that title changes hands, it's hard to imagine anyone filling the void Ripley leaves behind. She wasn't just the champion, she was the standard. And for now, that standard is resting, healing, and waiting. As the video drew to a close, Rhea Ripley stood up from the bench at the Performance Center. She walked over to a heavy bag, unwrapped her hand, and punched it once, hard enough to make it swing wildly. To anyone thinking this is the end of Rhea Ripley, you clearly haven't been paying attention. The nightmare always comes back. Disappointment is part of every hero's journey, and make no mistake, Rhea Ripley is a hero in her own brutal, unapologetic way. Her departure, even temporary, leaves a void that no title match or tournament can quite fill.